Hey everybody, how's it going? This is the HeadbangingLudicolo here again with another day of OU Week. Today's match was against a guy named Saiko from the Smog on Wi-Fi Battle Finder, and I just realized that his name kind of sounds like Psycho, which it does. I mean, like Psycho, like Psycho, Psycho kind of thing. But yeah, he didn't appear to be all that crazy at all. He's actually a very nice guy, and yeah, we had a pretty good battle. So yes, here is the VS recorder starting up. Looking at teams, this is basically just hail against sand, although my team is, okay, yeah, my team is pretty dedicated sand, even though I have another one that really isn't. Some definite problems on this team are going to be, for one, the Genesect and the Gyurem, because they both hit pretty hard. He does lead off with his thing, the Genesect, as I start off with my Tyranitar. Yeah, well, basically fearing shits like U-turn. Basically just fearing U-turn. I'm gonna just have to switch the hell out of here. I think he actually even got the attack raise, which is gonna make this hurt just that much more, as he U-turns out on my actually fully physically defensive thing. What is this thing called? Gastrodon, that's what it's called. My physically defensive Gastrodon, which nobody really ever sees coming, and it's really weird looking at a team and seeing this thing amongst like something else that is usually specially dedicated like D-Tar, which is in fact my special wall. So I'm gonna just switch the fuck out of here because Woodhammer is the thing. And I'm going to switch out into my thing, Landorus. I always forget these names. Why? Basically, this thing is like fully specially kind of thing. But yeah, looking at teams, this is one of those things that I did not really need per se, but it is still kind of stupid to me that I did this, like just attack this while it has a sub-op and let him use Blizzard on me, because yeah. Well, then again, if I had gone to like Tyranitar to take this, he probably would have just killed me with a Woodhammer or Grass Knot or whatever he has. Either would have probably killed me. But yeah, that aside, this thing, I really did not want it to be behind a substitute when I switched in. But though, you know, seeing substitute and Blizzard on the same set kind of has me thinking this thing doesn't even carry it, because he switches out on my Tyranitar while he could have easily just hit me. I go for Stealth Rocks right here. He goes to Dragonite, which is a very good play to keep his multi-scale intact. But, you know, I think this is the one where something really cool happens. Because here I switch into my Gastrodon, basically to kind of scare him out, because I might just have Ice Beam, because some of these things actually carry Ice Beam. But he decides to Dragon Dance, which I find to be a little bit odd, because, well, yeah, he probably should have just gone for an attack, because had I stayed in and gone for, say, a Stone Edge or something, which I just might carry, then he probably would have been fucked. But he's now at +2 basically everything, and I basically decided I don't really need my Gastrodon anymore, so I'm just gonna like Toxic him to get some more residual damage. But then he turns out to have a freaking Lumberry, which, you know, thorn in my side. But doesn't matter. Having this thing Toxic would have been kind of nice, but not essential. So basically, I'm gonna let him kill me with a +2 Outrage, which is fine, to be honest. I mean, yeah, no, it's fine. But here I went calculating, because assuming this is a like more defensive variant of Dragonite, I should outspeed with Choice Scarf Terrakion, and I do with like 20 points or something, I think it was. It's not really that close because, you know, I've outsped things with 1 point difference because of Choice Scarf. But, you know, this was pretty cool, actually. So, I get to kill this thing because Dragonite, well, yeah, still, this is Terrakion, I mean, for crying out loud, it's Terrakion. Yeah, here I go for another Stone Edge, hitting, I mean, this is the second one I hit, and I believe after this one, because I can easily lift this Thunderbolt with +1 special defense because of Sandstorm. Basically, though, hitting 3 Stone Edges, I think, kind of counts as hacks, because, you know, nobody ever does that. But here, he switched out into his Mamoswine, which, I figured, well, is going to be choice banded. But then, you know, he shows me that he does not go for Ice Shard, which I think would have KO'd me either way. Because Terrakion's defenses aren't really all that formidable. So, yeah, it probably would have been a better play to go for Ice Shard and try and kill me that way. Then he would still have this damage, but he wouldn't, like, actually take a risk that much. But here, he does go for Ice Shard. Okay, so I guess he was not choice banded after all. I guess that makes sense because I saw Life Orb. But then, I go into my Scissor, basically because I can take that, and, well, I figured actually that, he would go for, like, Earthquake, so I went for Bullet Punch, but then I figured if he has Ice Shard, he's gonna go first either way, because he is faster. I mean, even the slowest variant of Mamoswine is faster than my Scissor, because I run no speed investment, and Scissor is pretty goddamn slow. So, it switches into his Squidward, the, Tentacruel, because I'm choice locked into Bullet Punch. That's thing is going to be able to wall me forever, and if he gets the burn on me, that's going to be pretty damn bad. But I switch into my Celebi right here. Actually, this thing is a physically attacking Celebi. I know, I mean, I think Zen Headbutt is Black and White 2 move tutor, but then, and, you know, I'm using Black and White 1, so I guess that's sort of illegal, but, you know, people having... I mean, technically, if you have Black and White 2, you should still not be allowed to use things like unreleased things against someone that doesn't have Black and White 2. Although, I think pretty much all the event Pokemon have been released, but, oh well. Doesn't really matter. I think, in fact, like, if you use White Kyurem or Black Kyurem against someone that has Black and White 1, it just shows us regular Kyurem, but doesn't matter. As you saw, I went for Seed Bomb on this thing, which pretty much took it like a champ. I should have just gone for Zen Headbutt anyways, because that would have done a lot more damage to this thing, and it would basically have OHKO'd the Tentacruel. And, well, either way, I'm pretty sure that Seed Bomb would have done a lot of damage to this thing also. So, yeah, Zen Headbutt would probably have been a better play. I'm not sure what my third move is on the... Oh, right, I had Sucker Punch, which is interesting. I mean, I love Celebi getting Sucker Punch. It's so amazing on an offensive set, like, seriously. Here, now I go into my Tyranitar, basically to try and scare him out with Superpower, and then going for Pursuit instead, which is like, what? He does not switch out, as you see right here, because I don't know why. He could easily have taken my Superpower with his Tentacruel, so I don't know why he keeps doing this, to be honest. So, either way, Weather War is mine now, though it didn't really matter because Sand was up for the majority of the match, because, you know, I've been keeping pressure up against that Abomasnow a little bit. Though, here, I think this is like my third Pursuit that I went for, second or third, something like that. And I kept thinking that he was going to switch out and I'd just kill him like that, but I guess he had already given up at this point, because I'm pretty sure that my Celebi can kill most of his team from here on, I actually managed to live that last blizzard with a tiny little bit and kill this thing with a crunch, because I figured, you know, Pursuit might not kill because, you know, I've been getting like tiny variations in damage, min-max, that sort of thing. So yeah, I didn't want that like ending up not killing him, so basically that's what I went for. But then he just kills me off with a Scald from his thing, and then basically I thought, well, Scissor really hadn't been doing a lot this match, even though like it killed Mamoswine, but it had like the tiniest smidgen of HP left. So I'm gonna try to do this with this thing. So I go for a quick attack, thinking like, well, that has like a 50-50 chance of killing it. Like, it might not, or it might. I don't really care. But it gets the burn, so basically that shit is gonna make this just like a turn longer, because I would have gone for quick attack again this turn, and then he would have lived with about that much, like the tiniest smidgen that he has now, or he would have just straight up died from it. So yeah, here I just figure like, what the fuck, I might as well, and I go for another quick attack because I can, and that pretty much kills the Tentacruel, and that ends the match in what I think to be a 2-0 for me. Yeah, pretty sure. So that was a very good game, Saiko. I still can't say your name seriously, but yeah, so that concludes yet another day of my OU week. Tomorrow, as always, another match against Wide Zekrom 786. And with that, I am pretty sure that I am out of here. So yeah, till next time.